pub. There's a really nice little micro pub around the corner from my house. So I go there with a mate on a Friday night.
I go to the pub with my dad.
Gigs.
Woodwork.
Football. United.
Burnley FC.
Dancing to drum and bass.
Eating out.
Spending time with the grandchildren.
Watching telly.
Volunteering. At the Chai Centre and at downtown.
At the Mechanics Theatre and at Ighton Park.
Walking.
Socialising.
Rugby league.
Going to places like Preston and having a fried breakfast.
I don't have free time, I've got 3 children. By the time I'm finishing work, I'm getting text messages saying we need more nappies. Gym.
2 hours, 5 days a week.
Boxing.
Singing.
Cycling. Usually 60 to 100 miles.
Skateboarding.
Drumming. Fishing. Bloke stuff.
Since like 15, 16, I'll be honest, it's just like drinking, going out, and that's what a lot of the culture's always revolved around. Xbox as well. Football's a big thing around here, so Burnley Football Club are pretty much the heartbeat of the town.
A lot of my socialising is in the pub, which is good, but it'd be nice to have that connection with, people in general, but men in a different setting and around an interest. But I've never been the type to join clubs, really. I think you either kind of are or you're not.
Just the unspoken rule between men, you know, it's very difficult to sit and have a conversation with a fellow male about feelings, and, you know, if I started crying right here, it would be quite strange. But yeah, it's just difficult. It's lonely, it's hard, it's trying, and especially, you know, being from Burnley, and I don't know. Yeah, it's difficult, man.
I see like older men in my family that are still like, yeah, man, food, booze, football kind of mentality.
Sorry, I can hear you describing my dad.
Well, especially like younger, like my younger brothers, they're more open to talking about their emotions and their feelings, and chatting about stuff like that usually wouldn't be considered a manly thing to do, but actually it's very healthy and very normal and shouldn't be defined by gender to talk about how you feel.
I would say observationally, the idea of a man's man, the man who can go down the pub and drink 8 pints and hold his beer and all this is still there, and you still see people who are actually behaving like that.
I think a lot of men are struggling these days. There's a lot of press about male suicide, and I think a lot of men are struggling to see their role, what their role should be, because it used to be quite defined male and female roles, but now it's a bit more muddled.
Yeah, I would say that when you look at some of the images you see now in the media around men, you think of certainly certain political leaders, etc. To me, they're toxic. That's not what I would want to be defined as a man at all. You know, I think men can be caring and they can be giving and loving and softer skills, and you should be able to embrace that as a man without it being an issue, do you know?
Yeah, I feel like it's massively changed, and even with my friends, we're a lot more open to speaking about it, and it's less awkward in a certain sense. I suppose it's always a bit just get on with it, especially in Burnley. Suck it up, lad. Get yourself down to a pub. Whereas the reality of it is, oh, how are you? You okay? Yeah. No. Oh, why not? I feel like it's become a lot more open, which is a positive thing, definitely.
To me, when you're sort of describing men, the first word that came into my head was like supportive, whether that's the change in roles or just of your wife or your partner or your children, or and that the anchor of the family. Then the feminist in me is like, no, women.
I think as a man, it's to take responsibility and be a resource of kindness, steadiness, consistency, wisdom, compassion.
For me, what's important is that it's the sort of love you give to others, so love your wife and your children, and just trying to be there for them and their support and their needs, and just trying to be a good person and, trying to do the best that you can do in every respect.
It's not about being macho. I do still feel, it's probably an old-fashioned view, some way of providing for the family. And that can be, I'm not just talking like financially and things like that. It's about compassion as well. Sometimes, from a male perspective, demonstrating love and compassion isn't the easiest thing. There are certain stereotypes that maybe get in the way of doing that.
I think a lot of views of men and what it is to be a man are passed down. So men in the Northwest are often told to toughen up, not cry. And I think what it is to be a man now is probably to break down those barriers, those learnt behaviours, and realise that you can talk to other men. You can express yourself. You can realise the same problems you go through, more than likely other men are going through. And it doesn't become an isolated incident, it becomes a shared issue. And it really becomes more, achievable and understandable and approachable more than anything. It can be difficult, even now. But small groups like this, gardening group, we take over this park, they come together and they chat. And socialising is so important to men's mental health. Like, it gives you an opportunity to laugh and play and joke around and have fun. And you wouldn't get that isolated at home